football on the watch along, and it's England's first match. The three Lions are in action versus Croatia. But before actually all of that, before everything, before going on to the matter of things, a quick word for Christian Eriksen and his family. The news is that he is stable, and I was totally, completely, almost in front of an emotional breakdown with what happened. I was witnessing that live, and credits to the medical team, credits to Simon Kjaer for actually, and credits to Anthony Taylor for stopping the match, and all of them helping, giving him a fast CPR. And that football is about more than just a game. You saw Finland fans bringing on the flags to cover him, and the media. I'll not speak about the media anymore. Just only good wishes, love and warmth to the Eriksen family. Let's hope he makes a comeback very, very soon. He's an awesome player. He's an exceptional fighter. And let's hope for Denmark and for the world, he's back on the national stage as quick as possible. And so without further ado, let us start the podcast. But before that, a quick word from our sponsors. It is workmatejob.com. So if you're looking to make some extra bucks, so you can log on to workmatejob.com. It's linked in the description. There are various jobs to apply, but you got to apply fast. Just sign in and create an account, apply to any job, and you can create any number of positions that are available, and you can have any number of jobs. There are lots of it there, and you also can gain subscribers or views or watch time if you are a YouTuber like me. So you can go on there, post your own ad, and it has very, very economical rates. So do check that out. And come on, let's get back into the podcast. Our special guest tonight is none other than Jivagda. So keep your eyes on the TV screen. So Jivagda is live. So Jivagda, how have you been? It's been a long time since hosting you because you have had COVID and stuff. And I hope you're all better right now. I can see that in your eyes.
Yeah, much better, man. Thanks for asking. It's been quite a ride. Trust me, that COVID is not something that I would wish even on my worst enemy. It's quite an experience, and I hope it's a once in a lifetime experience.
I do hope to as
Not
well.
keen to have it ever again.
I do hope to as well. And talking about wishing something on your worst enemy, let's have a look at the England lineup. Jordan Pickford starts on goal. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Tyrone Mings, Kieran Trippier complete the defense. Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice in the midfield. Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling complete the attack, and with Harry Kane up top. So an anti-Manchester United bias, it seems, without Luke Shaw, without Marcus Rashford, potentially without Jadon Sancho, who you never know, the deals are in the close. And I'll go to Jivagda on this, that, Gareth Southgate is a man who I want to call Archimedes without a principle, and he is underwater. So you have four right backs potentially, and the last day he plays Ben Godfrey, who is a left-footed centre back on the right back slot. Then he brings on Trippier, and I thought, okay, they'll change positions, but no, Trippier starts on the left back. So what is going on here?
And Ben Godfrey is not even in the substitutes bench. So there is no Godfrey, there is no Jadon Sancho, there is no Ben Chilwell in the subs bench. So I don't know what Jose Mourinho right now is thinking or throwing at the TV screen. But it's an interesting lineup. I mean, Croatia are no pushovers. They have achieved what they have in the last 4 years or so. One of the best teams in the world. It's very gutsy to go with a team with Tyrone Mings and Kieran Trippier starting, where you have people like, you have Luke Shaw on the bench and Chilwell somewhere in the hotel, I suppose. But at the same time, as a Man United fan, I'm really not unhappy. I'm really happy that these people need rest and they're getting rest. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't rested any of his first teamers, so good to see that Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford getting a bit of rest there. I also kind of expected Dean Henderson to probably get a look in, but Pickford is the number one for England, although it doesn't make sense to me, but he's number one for a reason. So he's there. So in short, this is not a lineup that I would feel. A far cry, maybe 5 or 6 changes there, but this is what we will get to see in 30 minutes.
Absolutely. So as you can see, the rest of the lineup, basically, we talked about defense. We also let us have a word about the attack. Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Mason Mount. With how Jack Grealish was so astonishingly brilliant for club in the past season, and he was on the rattles. He won the penalty for which Marcus Rashford scored. So Rashford is not there, Grealish is not there, and they had struck an amazing combination with Luke Shaw on that left channel, on that left wing spot with the left back. So none of them starting. Kieran Trippier not providing the natural width. He would be looking to cut in and then provide some in-swinging crosses. But do you think starting Mason Mount ahead of Jack Grealish, even though Mason Mount is the European champion right now, do you think this is a proper stable lineup that can challenge Croatia?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very pertinent point, right? I mean, unless you're a die-hard Chelsea fan, you wouldn't contest that Jack Grealish deserves that number 10 spot, or even Phil Foden for that matter. They should have played somebody else on the right wing, with Foden operating in the number 10 spot. But I mean, it is what it is. The other interesting bit is, where does Harry Kane get his service from today? Foden is not a natural crosser. Sterling will look to cut in. Trippier, as you said, is going to cut in and then provide balls. So he's not going to get a service from the left side. The only one that we have left is Kyle Walker. That's the only source of crosses for Harry Kane. I mean, I don't understand the thinking behind it. I hope it works, given the fact that Walker will be up against Perisic. Kovacic will probably look to double team him there. But good luck to England.
Absolutely. But before we actually come out from the questions, a special mention to Rahul. Rahul, happy birthday, Rahul. I have been in contact with Rahul through the PES community and wishing you all the very best for your future. Wishing a very, very happy birthday. May you get long, long life, long, long wealth and other long, long things which I cannot mention on stream. Thank you for all the support. Keep tuning in to Netflix Football. Love you loads. Okay, Opradit, I'll take a few comments. Opradit, he's a Man City fan, says England are, I'll translate it into English for the other party.
I don't want to take a hint.
No, why would anyone play without a specialist LB when they are playing a right back? Sterling, with his awkward positions, I think provides service to Gareth Southgate at night, is what he means. No problem in building up from deep is what he's meant. Okay, now actually time to move on to the Croatia lineup. I'll just bring it on right now. So you can see to the right of your screens, it should be up. Yes, it is up. So the Croatian lineup looks up like this. Livakovic starts on goal. Vesaliko, Vida, Kaletačar, Gavidiol on the defense. Luka Modric, Marcel Brozovic and Mateo Kovacic, the three in midfield. Andre Kramaric, Ante Rebic and Ivan Perisic make up the lineup. It's looking as a very strong attacking threat, especially that midfield and the attack line. They look a lot balanced than what England are. Don't you think, Jibakta?
Yeah, I mean, especially the midfield is surely going to dominate the midfield that England has, unless I'm missing some major trick here. It's an absolute world-class midfield. Like, all three players bring in very different qualities and bring on a complete midfield there. I think Brozovic will probably be doing the ball winning because I don't see a ball winner there. But except for that, I think it's a very complete midfield. Looking at the defense, it's a very balanced one. Although I don't know how many games Guardiola has really played over the season as a left back. He mostly operates as a centre back, but he can't play out left. Vesalika is, anyway, he's an established player, nothing new to say there. Attack-wise, Perisic is surely going to try to get in behind Walker. Rebic and Kramaric complete the lineup. So it looks a very balanced one. But I think they're going to look to dominate the midfield with the team that they have.
Absolutely. And the fact is that defense, Kaletačar and Vida, and more or less, there are no pushovers. Considering the fact that Harry Kane, the season he's had, partially with Jose Mourinho, who still United fans, I don't know, feel like he's a Ghorjamai or something. So I'll not get into that. But the fact that he has played so deep, which allows the two wingers to actually penetrate and to play make. Basically, he tends to drop deep to play make a lot more. So the fact that Kane is probably playing as a target man, he's not as half bad. He's one of the best strikers in the world. We saw how Lukaku dominated Belgium the other day. Do you think Kane, without the service from the likes of Foden and the likes of Sterling, who tend to cut in more rather than make those overlapping runs and get into the box and create a goal scoring chance, do you think with this defense and with that midfield, Brozovic, as you clearly mentioned, has been actually playing as the ball winner for Inter Milan very recently, and he's been excelling at that. He's been excelling alongside Christian Eriksen and Nico Barella. So do you think, with probably and the inexperience of Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, do you think that the England selection panel needs to take a hard good look at themselves, or is this a Gareth Southgate master? I'll come out and say it. Is this a Gareth Southgate masterclass?
Yeah, I mean, I'm less concerned about the attack because I see a lot of interchange happening among Foden and Mount and Sterling. Kane as well can drop deep, create space, release Sterling. So that's not a major concern. I'm looking at the left-hand side of England's defense and wondering what the hell is going on there. I don't mean to Kieran Trippier. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Kieran Trippier is a very solid defender. He's played left back day in, day out for Atletico. He can play there, but I don't understand you having Chilwell and then and Luke Shaw and then preferring Trippier over that and Tyrone Mings. So pretty interesting there, and that's the side where uh, Modric and Kramaric will look to sort of force the issue, I believe.
Right.
In terms of Calvin Phillips and Rice, yes, they are a very solid defensive pair. They will bring in a very solid defensive screen in front of Stones and Mings, which will be sorely needed. But they're up against Kovacic and Luka Modric, so it's not going to be a child's play. It's going to be a very interesting game. I think at least midfield battle wise, there is no doubt in my mind that Croatia go into this as play.
Very correctly said. And the other fact, let we forgetting that Manchester United captain Harry Maguire is still recovering from injury, and the fact his omission from the Europa League final was a disaster where Lindelof, as you perfectly coined, showed her bacha in my watch along. So I remember that, and that was legit.
Not ashamed of that. I think that was a very accurate assessment.
Even Bruno was probably saying something of the same, but just mentally. You never know. But the fact is that Harry Maguire and Tyrone Mings, both of a similar build, one left-footed, one right-footed. Do you think the presence and the leadership, we saw Tyrone Mings in the last friendly was a bit shaky. He starts suddenly daydreaming and remembers all the doner kebabs that he's had and is going to, and suddenly switches off. And that's what happened with the Anthony Martial goal that Manchester United scored. Anthony Martial and goals, people will come on that. Anyways, so do you think England are going to miss the presence more than the player? They're going to miss the presence of a natural leader as Harry Maguire is?
I mean, yes, a one-word answer there. But at the same time, if you're not 100% fit, I personally wouldn't advocate playing a player. I would have been, I would have expected to see Ben Godfrey to play, to be honest, given the fact that he was given game time in the last one or two preparation games that they played. So this doesn't make sense. Harry Maguire, I'm pretty sure, is in the dressing room. He will be lifting the morale. He will be guiding the junior players and so on. He's a leader, and leaders can make themselves useful even beyond the starting 11. So I'm pretty sure he's doing that. But England had other options beyond Harry Maguire. They went with Mings and Trippier, interestingly.
And with so many attacking.
And I might be eating a shoe after this game, right? It could be a Southgate masterclass, but right now it looks suspicious.
You cannot just bank on the man, right? With all the tantrums that he's getting, people say that Roy Hodgson was better, and Big Sam was better. I mean, how worse that can the bashing get? I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea where he is going on to with this team. That's pretty much actually concludes what we want to talk about. We've discussed how tactically England can influence or get hammered, which looks likely the case. Rashford with injuries, the lesser he plays, the better. Croatia with that gem of a golden trio in midfield, Kovacic, Modric and Brozovic, all which is planning to outdo the England midfield. But you never know what happens in a game of football on the pitch. We can all tactically, but the same never happens on the pitch. We have influenced a lot of that. So, Deepakda, before you leave us, just do leave us with your predictions in this England versus Croatia. How many goals are England going to lose by?
No, I actually think this is going to be a tight game. This is the first game of the tournament. Both teams will not want to lose. So from that perspective, I think it's going to be, maybe there is a one goal into it where Croatia will probably nick it, or if Harry Kane becomes Harry Kane and England's attacking midfield does their job, then they might nick it, but it's not going to be more than that for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you, Deepakda, for joining in. I hope you're well and I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing the dishes as well. Long time I've not cracked that joke. I've missed cracking that joke. Okay, thank you.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, of course. You're one of my mentors. Absolutely, I did miss you. And let's hope you had more missers than me.
In terms of cracking that stupid, wretched joke.
let's just hope that you had a few more people missing you than it's just me. Then it would be trouble for you. I do hope that's not the case. Do join in on the watch alongs. You have not been there for a long time, so do and
I will.
would appreciate more shorer bachas in the term of, and that would be coming with the lineup that England has put up. I doubt you can hold yourselves back. Thank you, Jibakda, for joining in. See you probably sometime very
Pleasure,
soon.
man.
Bye bye.
Yeah, catch you later.
Bye. So that was pretty much about it from Jivakda with his pre-match shenanigans. And let's say that this England lineup, I'll come back in the England lineup within a few minutes. I'll have a quick break. But then again, this England lineup, my god, this England lineup. Hello dosto, Jai Shri Ram, Tamal is here. Luke Shaw to team of the year chilo. Mathe eshe Southgate nesha korto, like literally semi-final e bodla nebok. Oh my god, I have no clue what. Guys, if you're tuning into the stream, do wish Rahul a very happy birthday. Amazing scenes over here. Do wish him in the comments. Means a lot to him. Means a lot to me as well. Do keep tuning in. Just give me around 1 minute of a break. I'll just change the setup and be back with the watch along ready and with the stream ready. Give me a bit. Okay, I'm back. Let me get the scoreboards and stuff ready. Kahan gaya scoreboard? Yep, scoreboard is here. First half is almost ready to go. Match shuru hole gaya, so semi-final hai. Kya bhai match shuru hoga? I have no idea. By the way, if you're here for the first time, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe, and as well if you want to support the stream, go ahead and donate over there. All of your contributions make me so much happy. Fill my glasses and fill up my smile. Absolutely thrilled to do all the watch alongs for you. By the way, tonight I'm going to cover the Netherlands match as well. So do tune in at 12 o'clock midnight. So would be doing that as well with a special guest as usual. But then again, let us have a look at the lineup one more time. Very quickly. So the England lineup, for those of you who have joined just now, Jordan Pickford starts on goal, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Tyrone Mings, Kieran Trippier in the defense, Nat Phillips, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice in the heart of the midfield, Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling in the forward line, and to complete it off, it's the number 9 and the captain, Harry Kane. So there are no natural wingers, probably just one natural fullback in Kyle Walker. Probably Trippier could have played right back, we expected. But what I predicted was that England are going to line up with, in the last watch along of England, I predicted that England are going to abandon their back 3. They're going to play with a back 4, and that's what the case has happened. They've idolized that 4-2-3-1, and they've gone with Kieran Trippier ahead of Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell. Luke Shaw has been probably the left back of the season. Ben Chilwell has been fantastic in the UEFA Champions League. All of them provide much more natural width and strength than Kieran Trippier. Of course, natural pace as well. So if you play the likes of Kylian Mbappe, if you have Trippier on the left back spot, it's curtains, isn't it? It's curtains. So you just cannot trust this man Gareth Southgate. It's very difficult to actually get a know-how on proceedings, but then again, it's Gareth Southgate after all. You just cannot get a breakthrough with this guy. Come on. That was pretty much about it, the lineup. I won't any more hassle and harry you with all আগের দিনের মতন আবার আটকে যাচ্ছে. No, I think, let me see. Nope, there are no frame drops. আজকে আটকানোর কথা নয়. There are no frame drops. By the way, hit the like if you're on the stream right now. Let's reach. Rahul Shah says, what is your prediction? I think Croatia would be winning 2-1, because what England put up is very dicey, is very complicated. It's very something what you wouldn't expect. England coming up in a major tournament, not fielding their all important players. It's pretty much typical of Gareth Southgate, but it is what it is, right? Cannot. Scorers for dream, सब लोग साला ड्रीम 11 का यहाँ से ले जाता है. स्ट्रीम पे लाइक ठोको चलो. Scorers, I think Ante Rebic and Perisic will be getting an assist. So Ante Rebic might be getting on the scoring lines. Luka Modric, if there is a penalty, but high chances he might get up getting up an assist. And in this England side, I think either of Raheem Sterling or Harry Kane will get the goal or the assist. Either of them. I don't see any other in the starting 11. And I cannot vouch for the substitutions. Maybe Marcus Rashford or even the likes of Sancho is not even on the bench. Jack Grealish coming on can maybe proceed things. Come on. Jude Bellingham. Englander খুব খারাপ ডিফেন্সটা বিশেষ করে. True, England without Harry Maguire, a natural born defender, I think it would be difficult for England to actually have that kind of a story. What Harry Maguire and the three back that they played. Okay, I'm just getting an image of Christian. Okay, Gareth Southgate on Kieran Trippier says his communication and leadership will be a great help for the senior players missing. Like Kieran Trippier, communication. Is this communication FC? This is a bloody football match. Not just communication FC. Oh my god. Guys, if you're here for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button on the stream. Go one step forward by donating to the channel. The numbers are up there. All of his support would be amazing. Croatia, boys, tow matter. But the fact this is an international tournament, the lesser known teams, with all due respect to Croatia, these teams are a team of players. In England is a team of individuals. This unit of Croatia it will be very difficult to break unless they have a disaster class. But what England are more of an individual based team. Croatia have that togetherness, have that willpower. How else did they get on to the finals? A Croatia of a nation defeating everyone. How did they go? It's just fantastic, the story, the journey they had. Ballon d'Or winner Luka Modric is there. And that midfield, Kovacic, Modric, Brozovic. I think it's trouble for England from minute one. I do believe it's trouble for England from minute one. Such a rubbish lineup by Southgate. Obigda, thanks for joining in. You just missed Jivagda, who was giving his pre-match predictions and pre-match analysis. So you can skip over to the start of the video to witness your good friend talking trash about Southgate. We all do. The teams are in the lineups, or the tunnels basically. Come on. Not surprised with that. Nobody is surprised with that. Hit the like of the stream. 9 of you watching. Can we aim for 15 likes in the first half? Guys, can we aim for 15 likes in the first half? Would be swell, would be amazing. The teams are in there. More often than not, I think England are missing a natural width in Luke Shaw. What obsession does have Southgate with the right backs? I don't know. What obsession does he have without fielding United players? I have no clue as well. No Rashford, no Dean Henderson, no Luke Shaw. Possibly no Jadon Sancho. Fingers crossed on that. Possibly no Jadon Sancho. Not even on the bench. Like, what's the news on that? Can anybody tell me if Jadon Sancho is ill or something like that? Can anybody come up with? Okay, here's an interesting stat. England have never won their opening match of the European Championships. Croatia statistically have never lost their opening match in the Championships. People are lambasting. We are playing a right back when we have the best left back in the league. And two of them, Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw, probably the two best left backs in the division. Both have unique qualities. Chilwell a bit better going forward. Luke Shaw offensively and defensively well-rounded, having the goals and assists. And the partnership he had with Marcus Rashford, and he was combining so well with Jack Grealish, who plays like a Bruno Fernandes, roaming around the midfield. The cameramans are not shy anymore. All the Indians gleaming up the beauties. The Croatia lineup. Okay, I'll show you the Croatia lineup. Just keep a eye to the right of your screen. That is the Croatia lineup. They go with Livakovic on goal, Vesalikov, Vidar, Kaletačar, Gavaridol on left back, Modric, Brozovic, Kovacic. In the midfield, Andrej Kramaric, Ante Rebic and Ivan Perisic complete the attacking lineup. So I'll put that away. National anthems are going on. Again, football, unless Jadon Sancho is in Carrington, there is no reason for him to not be. Rumors. Just somebody go out there and post it on Twitter. Like Jadon Sancho is in Carrington, so that's why he's not with the team. Like Gareth Southgate would be, we'll build a Gareth Southgate statue if that's the case. But I do hope that is not the case. So you got this here saying, we do wish Rahul a very happy birthday. I've got a bigger screen to watch the match tonight. I've hijacked my father's phone. Come on. The three lions. Just turn it around for better effect. Tyrone Mings, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Harry Kane, the man of the moment, the captain. Can he lead his team into, probably after 66, I don't think England has won anything. So he's the man in charge of the three lions with Gareth Southgate. Can they conspire and inspire the English team to lift that all awaiting silverware, and all the English fans can say that it's come home finally. They can stop chanting it's coming home and say that it's come home finally. Only time will tell. Too many advertisements. But then again, yeah, I'm still cannot accept the fact that Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, Dean Henderson have not started playing this match. Absolute shithousery. Absolute shithousery. Not done. Not done, Southgate. Not done. What are you doing? It's the first time that there isn't a Liverpool and a Manchester United player in the starting 11 since 1992. Only Gareth Southgate can break records, but let's hope it's not on this stage. It's definitely not on this stage. The match is already starting. The English fans are out there. And Manchester United Kolkata Supporters Club President Shomoda is there on the stands at Wembley. He sent me a photo. I asked him to come on live, but he was too busy cherishing on the ambition and the ambience. I think England gonna score first. I think Croatia is gonna win the match. Saka goes to the bench, but not Jadon Sancho. I think you're right that if he isn't in Carrington, where is he? How is he not on the bench? Like literally, how is he not on the bench? Phil Foden sporting a Paul Gascoigne haircut with the golden locks. Luka Modric, the golden man of the hour. Guys, again, if you're here for the first time, do hit the like and that subscribe button. And if you want to go one step further, you can donate over here. any contribution would be absolutely amazing from your end. The England players on solidarity against racism would be taking a knee. Russians were disgraceful against Belgium on not taking the knee, but you can say it's not just taking the knee and providing a support, but that does look a good memorandum for what seems to be the case. The England players taking the knee, no room for racism, absolutely no room anywhere whatsoever. England kicking from right to your left in their all white kit, and the match has started, and England plays a long ball. Traditional England had to start with a long ball. They're known as hoofball merchants for something, right? And this is the case. Vasaliko with the throw. England trying to win the ball up high on the pitch, but it's going to be difficult for them. Raheem Sterling back to Kieran Trippier. Tyrone Mings on the ball right now. The shadow covering almost 1/3 of the pitch. Let's hope that it does not illuminate or de-illuminate the chances for England progressing through, because this is a difficult match. Scotland as well would be a tricky customer. So playing that low block, which England are very difficult. Teams from England have found it very difficult to break through. Declan Rice. Kyle Walker right now. Up to Phil Foden. Tries to dribble, but gets caught out. Rebic with the ball. Almost releases Ivan Perisic on the left wing for the Croats. The England midfield is slow. So slow. Tyrone Mings restarts again. Let's hope that England can get out of their own half. Sterling with a neat flick. Mason Mount. Back to Kieran Trippier. The Atletico Madrid man combining with the Chelsea attacking midfielder. Calvin Phillips. Now England progressing up the pitch. Kyle Walker with the ball. Raheem Sterling drifted out wide to the right wing. But the Croats get the foul. Foul on Ivan Perisic. I need more than just tea to watch this England side perform, like literally. England are pressing very high. England pressing very high. But they're not maintaining a high line. Ample gaps between midfield and defense. Vasaliko with the ball. Gives the ball away cheaply to Raheem Sterling, England number 10. The Croats win the ball back. Luka Modric, as young as ever. Man doesn't age at all. Perisic with the ball. Goes back to Kovacic. Modric. Probing. What can the Croats do here? Perisic teasing the English defense as if they're world class, but then they aren't. Luka Modric goes past one, goes past two. Can be the first chance, but it is a foul. Referee blows the whistle. Because it hit the ball, the ball hit the referee. Now, how does he restart play on such a crucial position over here? Play has been restarted. Hit the ref, right? Croatia jeeto, but I think I do believe that Croatia would be winning the match 2-1. England's selection is something, even if I say comical, it is funny. England on the counter attack. Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, chance right here. Phil Foden shoots, hits the post. Phil Foden making the space and hits the post. England almost drew first blood. That's how devastating Phil Foden can be. It's in top-notch form, the messiah of the English. Almost Phil Foden opening the scoring for the night. Cheap giveaway. Luka Modric with the outside of the boot pass and looping shot, and Pickford gathers comfortably. Looks like Pickford is England's number one rather than Dean Henderson. How much I would have loved him. Foden is absolutely a quality player. Long ball out wide. Can Sterling play it? Keep it in? He cannot. Phil Foden, what a chance. What a chance. What a throw in from Kieran Trippier. Sterling with the layoff. Phil Foden goes past one, shoots, and almost could have ricocheted anywhere. Shades of Lionel Messi's balance and poise. Phil Foden is absolutely amazing. English fans almost thought that opened the scoring. Harry Kane, as usual, going off deep to collect the ball, but wins a free kick on the process. Let's talk about Harry Kane's future. Where does he go from Tottenham? Paulo Francesca, I don't think, is someone who would take them to the next level. Mauricio Pochettino is going a step back. Meanwhile, Mason Mount has the ball on the edge of the corner flag. Keeps it in. Foden faster than most people think. Foden is definitely faster. He's very fast. Harry Kane tries to go in. Raheem Sterling with the shot, but it's a corner, not a penalty. Khaled Achar with the defending. England creating space at will, basically at will. He wasn't offside. Good call by the ref. Raheem Sterling tripped over the ball. Literally. England corner. First corner of the game. Mason Mount is going to take from the far left side. Mason Mount takes, and it's a heavy one. Shot comes in, and it's a throw in. Taken quickly, not quite corner, taken quickly. England rebuild from the back again. Raheem Sterling nutmegging the referee. Too involved, the referee looks like. Let's go back on Harry Kane. Where do you think he's going to end up post this summer? Phil Foden tries to play it up to Harry Kane. Good strike there from Calvin Phillips. Ball comes in, but it's dealt with by the Croatian defense. No Dejan Rovlin. Surprisingly, England are dominating. Surprisingly. England having most of the ball. Loops it over to Phil Foden. England having 65% of the possession in the first 10 minutes. 2 shots to 1 from the Croats. But the Croatians arguably much impenetrable in defense. 86% of the duels won. Shot just fizzled through. Calvin Phillips with a decent strike. Good technique. Head over the ball. That's what you want to train your kids. Head over the ball, perfect stance and perfect poise. As Kieran Trippier plays it back to Jordan Pickford. Plays a lovely, delightful long pass. He has those in his locker. Phil Foden has the ball. Can this be the opener, guys? But that's a pass. Just missed. Raheem Sterling. Guarded by 2 men. Mason Mount. Back to Sterling. And loses the ball quite conventionally because we thought that there was nowhere to go. This team that Southgate has put is actually dominating the Croats. That midfield of the Croatian side has not just got a look in. It's a very fast midfield. Brozovic, Modric and Kovacic not finding it very easy out there. It has been difficult for them. And I think they're waiting for England to tire. Trippier shuns in a cross, but goalkeeper cannot collect the chest from Marcel Brozovic, even Perisic probably. Vasilico clears. And the Croats have the ball. Can they fashion something? Need bit of play. Luka Modric. Croatian maestro. Game has seen stop starts for the moment. Plays a long ball, but John Stones is there to read the danger. What a revelation season John Stones has. What a redemption season. Almost on his way out of the club and being one of the best defenders other than Ruben Dias in the league. Has been absolutely amazing. Tyrone Mings of Aston Villa. Now Raheem Sterling with the ball. Kieran Trippier making the overlap. England having the bulk of the possession. The possession statistics remaining more or less the same, 65% to the English side. Pressing very high, these English players pressing very high, like literally very high, and the Croats are trying to play long balls. The English defense is not at all slow. They're dealing with each and every one of them very accurately indeed. very, very accurately. Kieran Trippier restarts the attack for the Englishman, for the Three Lions, while I restart my snacks. Kieran Trippier with the ball. Raheem Sterling loops it over. Mason Mount. What a campaign that he has had. Mason Mount gets the ball. Tries to put the cross in and it's cleared by the Croatian defense. What on earth is happening? Too many fouls coming in. The England have a free kick and a half decent position. Brozovic, the man with the charge, pleading his innocence, but that's not. You and I both know that's not getting anywhere. England have a decent set piece. What can England conspire from the dead ball? Too far out for a shot. Takes the quick free kick. Harry Kane with the header, but it's out wide. Harry Kane coming close yet again. England come close yet again. Harry Kane could not direct it, but he would have been offside. Clear offside. But you'd expect a Harry Kane when he gets in those sort of positions for the net to bulge. Actually, it came off Rebic's shoulder. Should be a corner, but it is a goal kick. Either way, would have been offside, but no harm done, no foul play. The ball is swiveled over. England are pressing so well. Wins the ball back so efficiently. Harry Kane with the ball cannot get past because he isn't fast. The Croats playing a dangerous game here. England win the ball back. Phil Foden with the ball. Dribbles past one, but it's a bit too much for the youngster. Calvin Phillips with a monster of a shot challenge. And what a shot and what a save. I think it was the foul was called before that. A monstrous tackle from behind. Did not get anywhere close to the ball. But what a strike nonetheless. Made the keeper so helpless. Gareth Southgate, beta James Bond, without the looks. England win the ball back. It's sloppy from the Croats. Very sloppy playing out of the back. Mason Mount with the ball. Kieran Trippier cuts back on his favoured right hand side. That's the problem with a right footed left back. Cannot cross in first time. Any other, either Chilwell or Shaw would have been in that position. They would have gone forward and bring the cross in. And that gives you less chances of being offside as well. All three pairs of crosses will be coming into the goalkeeper, not going away. Unless he crosses with his weaker left. I think that is a position of bother. Mason Mount. Lovely ball over the top. Raheem Sterling. So close. The Croats get the ball away. Straight to Kyle Walker. Cross comes in and booted out. Still England regain possession. England is surprisingly playing very well. Yeah, this came out of syllabus. Nobody expected an England dominance, that the way they are playing the first 20 minutes. England have been so dominant and Croats have looked so sloppy. Gareth Southgate must be smiling. England keeping the ball for fun. They just need the score. It's all one-sided in the 20th minute. Tyrone Mings. Again that Mason Mount. Lovely inch perfect through pass. What a ball. Raheem Sterling took too much time. Should have squared it or hit it first time. You cannot be in a major international tournament. Or a কোনো Manchester United player নেই কেন? Because Gareth Southgate is anti-United. The less the better. Yeah, we need them for the season. They have not got any rest from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as of such. They revel from the rest they're having. I'm glad. No Luke Shaw, no Dean Henderson, no Marcus Rashford, potentially no Jadon Sancho. The lesser the better. और मन भाई लाइक मेरे दिए একটু স্ট্রিমটা আর শেয়ার করে দিও খুব শিগগিরই। The Croats have a rare possession inside the English half. They win a throw-in. John Stones with the clearance. A player transformed, John Stones. Gareth Southgate. Man on a mission. James Bond without the looks. The name Southgate. Gareth Benjamin Southgate. I think that's his middle name. I don't care nonetheless. Okay, the Croats with the attack. Sime Vasaliko with the ball. Gets a foul. Surely gets a foul. Doesn't. One of the English players is down on the field. The Croats playing on. Luka Modric with his dazzling feet and press resistance. Absolutely amazing. Foden made in Kolkata. Absolutely made in Kolkata. What a ball. Luka Modric. But no foul by the ref. Harry Kane. What a touch. Phil Foden almost. Like Tomagno was saying earlier, we do not realize how much fast Phil Foden is. He's crazy fast with his acceleration. And his stupendous sublime ball control is something which the Greeks know from his time there with Mason Greenwood. His fabulous ball control, if you know what I mean. No more stupid jokes. Can we reach 15 likes on the first half, guys? Vasaliko with the cross comes in and is headed out by Tyrone Mings. Up for a Croatian throw. Brozovic. England are not pressing inside their own half. They're high pressing inside the opposition half and they're letting them to come on their own up. This is done to actually maintain your position so as to counter. That's a ball way overcooked. Way overcooked by Gavidiol. Phil Foden again, man of the moment. came the closest out of the two sides with a little deflection. So on his way to celebrate. Gareth Southgate was almost getting his pants wet from celebration. Pickford with his slingshot long goal kicks. 25 minutes gone in the match. Almost at halfway point. Kieran Trippier with the throw in. Inverted fullback. What a throw. Again, a very good throw. And the ball just didn't dip for Raheem Sterling. He's not quite Marcus Rashford with the dipping shots. He's the one with the dinkies. Way too ambitious. Harry Kane just turns his back on him. Lovely ladies from Croatia. Jumping in joy. You all want to see. The Indians all cannot actually get out without a proper viewing from the ladies. Ball comes in and Tyrone Mings. Very good covering over there. And gives it straight back to Luka Modric. Vasalico. Brozovic playing some neat stuff here. Kovacic knows this ground well too much. What a dribble there from Vasalico. The cross comes in and the shot goes out wide. The Croats slowly getting into the game. Ivan Perisic with that miscued shot. Almost was a Manchester United player back in 2018. Had Mourinho got his wishes. Not good technique. From the earlier one that we saw of Calvin Phillips, this was much something that the snapshot basically. Calvin Phillips had a lot more time. England playing long. As a United fan, I was accustomed to have seen playing out from the back. It's a fresh sighter to see. All stat attack, 3 attempts for England, 1 on target, 2 attempts for the Croats. None yet so far. Troubling Jordan Pickford. 60-40 possession in favour of England. Who kept the ball very well and have been the dominant side without any speck of doubt. No two ways about it. The Croats attacking again. Long ball out wide to Sime Vasalico. What can he do? Has the defense on the ropes. Kovacic. Neat bit of juggle there. The ball to be launched back. Kieran Trippier against Vasalico. Left footed curler. It's way overcooked and it's an English goal kick. The left back all the way inside the box. The Croats are not leaving anything behind. Now a short goal kick from the, as I say it and they do it. Hope Jadon Sancho signs for United. I said it. Come on. Pickford restarting play. England have done everything without that goal. Just need to break the deadlock. And that's a casual pass from Kyle Walker. That's what happens when you don't select Wan-Bissaka, Gareth Southgate, if you're listening. England start again with a goal kick. Bit physical here and there. Bit physical. But what else do you expect in a tournament of this magnitude? We have seen more number of times of Gareth Southgate than England shots on target. I still do think that whatever he's led his side to do, they have done it to a T. They've pressed very well. The front three especially. Quick reminder that England can make and Croatia can make 5 substitutions. You say substitutions, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is having a Emirates somewhere. Cross comes in and it's dealt with Tyrone Mings. It's dealt with everything that has been thrown up to him in the first half. Now Ivan Perisic with the ball. Tries a give and go. The left back. Can he get a cross in? He gets a cross in, but Declan Rice is there mopping up. But suddenly it's all Croatia since the last 5 minutes. Luka Modric. Lovely twist of the body there to create space. Absolutely amazing to watch the ball sublime at his feet. What a player. Proper orchestrator. Plays it at back. And the Croats played back to the goalkeeper. It's getting hot in here. Somebody sponsor me my AC. I'll give a goal if that's required. By the way, if you don't remember, if you're here in the channel for the first time, do hit that like and subscribe. One step further, donate to the channel and donate to my empty cup. It's here right now. And definitely would do me a lot of good than harm. For instance, I'll have more transfer budget than Arsenal. Kieran Trippier, Tyrone Mings, Kyle Walker launches a long one. Foden gathers, back to Kyle, back to Phil, but pass is overcooked. What a touch there from Phil Foden. Absolutely majestic from the man. Can just be England's nexus that they build up around. Has a vibe of that Wayne Rooney in him. Driving on from midfield. Has the golden locks as well. Luka Modric driving through the heart of midfield. Plays it out wide. But Kyle Walker expertly clears it out for an English goal kick. Kyle Walker is red from the sun. The English having a good run out there, as you can see from the tanning. Vesalico. Modric. Bit of scattered play here and there. Bit of a scattering from here and there. So back to Jordan Pickford, the man of the Evertonian blood. Will have probably Nuno Espirito Santo as their coach as the Premier League begins, with Carlo Ancelotti having left for the Spanish giants of Real Madrid. Declan Rice was also rumoured Manchester United are interested in a swap deal with Jesse Lingard involving Declan Rice, Cash and Declan Rice. So you only can hope that we can get over the line Jadon Sancho, Declan Rice, or Wilfred Ndidi and Rafael Varane. That would be the dream, folks. That would be the dream as a United supporter. Raheem Sterling with the ball. A homegrown United fan. What can he do? Play in Phil Foden, but the tackle is inch perfect. And the Croats try to attack with the long pass. The referee ushers the Croatians to get on their feet. Tyrone Mings out wide to Kyle Walker and back to the goalkeeper. Let's start again. Probably Jordan Pickford has had much more touches than Harry Kane in this first half. Inside the initial 10 minutes, England was so dominant and so rampant. But as the game fizzled in, Croats got the way in and I think have settled very well. Interesting poise for the second half, but England might look like they have other plans. Calvin Phillips with the ball, wearing the number 14, the Leeds man. Mason Mount from deep, scheming. Tyrone Mings back to Raheem Sterling, donning the number 10 jersey in country colours. Need a Jack Grealish to change the game, guys. Need a Jack Grealish to change the game. And Calvin Phillips is offside. Looks like a predator from the Alien vs Predator movie with his dreadlocks. It was close, but you can see the shadows differentiating the line. No need for an offside check. It's clear as day. The shadows makes it a bit easier. Gareth Southgate taking notes on whom he will bench next. Like Abhigda said, right, if Jadon Sancho is not in Carrington, there's no other explanation for him to be not on the pitch. Probably offside, yes, the referee's flag confirms. Mateo Kovacic. Probably that was Ante Rebic, my bad. Way offside. People wondering why Pulisic is not there is because he's American from Croatian origin, but he plays and captains the American side. Long ball over the top. Kyle Walker gets the cross in, but it's worse than Wan-Bissaka's. You can take England away from United players, but you can take United out of England's DNA. Ole ball at international stage where Pickford has more touches than Kane. And Kyle Walker crossing like worse than Wan-Bissaka. England fans having a ruckus as usual. Some fans have had it going off for early, and this is a very good sight to see. It's a very decent sight to see all the lovely ladies waving the kisses at me, which I cannot get, and because kya bole. Lovely to see the fans back. That's what I meant. Again, if you're here for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button. Go one step forward. Donate to the channel. The number is up there above the TV screen. It would make my day. And surely one day it would make my trip. Not that they sponsor anything. Something like that. Harry Kane has been a lonelier guy. I don't know the comparison. Raheem Sterling, was he taken down? He was on the edge of the box. England have a free kick and probably will see the first yellow card on the game. The English folks appealing for a penalty. Clearly outside. Clearly outside. Foul definitely. Raheem Sterling was already on his way down before any contact. Lucky boy. Kalachar gets the first brandishing of the referee's book. Now England have a set piece, and probably on top of that list is none other than Captain Kane, and I think he would have a pop. Recent scoreline. Somnath, recent scoreline, I think England had a draw with the last time they played Croatia. The current score is 0-0. Mason Mount poised with Kieran Trippier as well, who can bend those in. Harry Kane is not there, is on the decoy wall. Lonelier than you, that would be some benchmark. True. How am I lonely when I have all of you guys? Mason Mount and Kieran Trippier plotting. Who's going to take it? I think it's going to be Kieran Trippier with his trajectory. It is Kieran Trippier. It hits the head. It's almost on his way in. You can see from his reaction over there. Perisic with the block. England take a quick throw in, which Raheem Sterling has managed to keep and also managed to give away a foul in the same breath. Marcus Rashford, Jack Grealish are needed. Kieran Trippier is almost on his way in. Remember in the 2006 Euro Cup where the first goal was scored by Eric Dyer from a free kick. It's a former Tottenham man trying to do the damage on the other end. United's interest in Kieran Trippier has been public knowledge very recently, and Atletico Madrid wanting 40 million for a fullback who has 1 year left on the contract speaks well about United's recent transfer policy and how clubs have taken us for a ride. 40 million, 10 million is even too much. Pickford out of play, pretending he doesn't know something, which is the case. Croatians playing some neat stuff. Perisic. Neat stuff in and around the box. The ball comes in and I think England have a free kick. Tied on wings again. They're reading the danger firsthand from even Perisic. Declan Rice also in the mix. Late follow through. Late follow through. The ball is out wide, but almost reaches Harry Kane. Doesn't as well. Is that half time? Yes, that is the end of the first half. That is indeed no added on minutes. It is indeed half time and the deadlock still remains 0-0 from the English. I'll get you the stats in a jiffy. But overall, a disappointing performance. They started out so well. But it's typical England, right? It's typical England to be in this frame of mind. So here are the stats. So these are the stats as you can see. 58% of possession, almost 60% possession of the English Three Lions compared to 42% of the Croats. 4 shots, 1 on target, 2 shots and 1 on target for the Croats. 43-60 the duels won, but I do really think that this English side has that creativity. They have created openings. Croats have been very poor from the start. They gradually build in onto the game. But then again, you cannot actually, even the officials can take any more of this than it was legal. BRYUNE with the top class banter. And then again, you guys, it's something of a hilarious prospect that with Ben Chilwell, there were so many times Kieran Trippier was away, but had to cut back to cross, and that Harry Kane had to check his natural run. There are no other runners inside the box than Harry Kane. He's so much isolated. Phil Foden is coming deep. Raheem Sterling is coming deep. He's coming central. Either of Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, natural wide players. Not even starting, some are not even on the bench. And as Abhigda said, that there's no reason for Jadon Sancho not being in the squad other than if he's at Carrington. I don't know what's the case, but let's hope. Fingers crossed on that deal finally getting completed. I've waited a long time. Trust me, I've waited a long time. Okay, quick break, and then I'll be back with the halftime analysis. So do give me 2-3 minutes. Go get your beers refilled. Go get your drinks refilled. Go get your popcorns up again in the micro oven. And I'll be back before you know it. Be back in a jiffy. Okay, back after a quick nap. The first half almost led me to sleep. Like literally, the first half almost led me to sleep. Then again, the statistics are out there for you. But the fact is that England, like Jivagda said, you cannot can take the Manchester United players out of England, but you cannot take away their playing style. It's been that much of a game. People are interested more in the cell phones. Get well soon, Ericsson. The banner is up, and truly, almost went into sleep. Again, if you're here for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button. Very quick right now, it's down there. उधर मिलेगा. And go one step more by donating to the stream. यहाँ पर दिखेगा सबको number. I'm sure all of you would be helping me out in my journey towards prosperity, in my journey towards making a difference. But that's all about it. How can England improve? Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford needed in the second half. A proper left back needed. Kieran Trippier might be doing the damage from the right hand side, but Kyle Walker has also not been very efficient with his crossing. Reece James as well could have started. Harry Kane has been lonelier than a one-legged fox. Is something very, very fishy. In England, if you say something fishy, they'll take it for fish and chips. Not say French fries, something very different. You could do with some French fries though. Give us Grealish or we riot. Give us Grealish or I sleep. I've got my couch at halftime. If anything happens, I promise you, I'll go sleep online. It's so tough watching and commentating on this when nothing is basically happening. 2 chances in 20 odd minutes. Seriously, man. Like legit seriously. Can't stop the yawns. I think the England-Scotland game will be much more trickier, considering Scotland would be sitting on deep, maintaining those low blocks like 5-man defense. Scott McTominay over there, the 3 English forwards right here. They would be locking that up. They would be locking that up pretty well. I think it spelled trouble for the Englishmen. On my knees, Gareth. I think Obradipda was saying that Sterling and the likes of Sterling were on their knees to get, like in a post-comical sense, they were on their knees to get the starting slot ahead of Marcus, ahead of Grealish. But let's see what Southgate does. Second half is upon us. I do hope this is a lesser of, and it takes, even the Italy-Turkey match on the first watch along that I did was much more exciting, much more enticing, much more adrenaline filled than this first half that they had. Like seriously, man, like seriously, with a SEE, seriously, can it be more boring? I have trouble keeping my eyes open. Legit, I'm gonna go to sleep. Wayne Rooney up amongst the crowd. The Croats have made their way onto the pitch. English people as late as usual. Luka Modric leading the team onto the bright and gleaming Wembley lunchtime kickoff. Harry Kane is finally arrived. The King's men. Not quite of the Secret Service. Like everyone else, Harry Kane is lonely on leading the pitch like he was in the first half. This calls for a change. I think Gareth Southgate should respond. Should respond in kind. But lads having a drink as usual. Phil Foden, made in Kolkata in the Under 17 World Cup where he won the trophy. The English in their all white in the second half will be kicking from the right to your left. And it's kickoff. The second half begins. Hope for much more excitement than what we had. Croatia straight on the attack. And Tyrone Mings almost makes a hash of it, but Pickford gathers. Luckily, lucky boy, you Pickford. Jordan Pickford. Tackle almost ricocheted off into the goal for Perisic, who's appealing for a corner, but I don't know why. Second half starting more or less in the same fashion as the first half ended. Sleepy is the word that I'd use to describe. I'll just get my pillows back and I'll just lie down here live on stream. Kramaric down on the floor of a Calvin Phillips challenge. Total Marcelo Bielsa vibes. Full on effort. Plaudits for the effort, that's what I can say. Croats trying to attack. Ivan Perisic out wide. Can he get the cross in? Nope, he cannot. He's offside already. Like if you had any doubts. The snooze fest continues. You can take United out of the lineup, but still full on England look like they're content with a draw. The players are tired and want to get home early. As a risky pass. Tyrone Mings should get it away. Jordan Pickford. The John Stones, the Manchester City man. Schoolboy football going on. Second yellow card waved at Ivan Perisic for the foul. Mateo Kovacic on Mason Mount. Club mates, but international foes. Recently having won the Champions League together. Mateo Kovacic has some CV. Winning the Champions League for Real Madrid thrice, then winning it once for Chelsea. What a frame there, Mason Mount and Mateo Kovacic. To the best mates in club for Chelsea. Raheem Sterling with the ball. It's so boring. It's so boring, man. It's like... Croatians were there on the attack, but you know that it was going to be fizzled out. Tyrone Mings. John Stones literally cannot keep it out of play. Have some action. I'll be sleeping very soon if this continues. Crossing opportunity. Can this be the first goal? Nope, it cannot. England trying to create the breakaway. It's straight back to the Croatian goalkeeper, who blasts it out, probably back. There's a mishap. Tricky there of Ivan Perisic, wary of the header back, and Tyrone Mings. Kieran Trippier is probably allotted to do the leading and almost cost his side the opening goal. Clever from the Croats. So boring. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now. It's so damn boring. Like literally, what are England doing? Midfield isn't dropping deep. They're playing square passes after square passes after square passes after square passes. Like again, he plays back. Oh. There are no runs. There's no incisive pass with all that talent. Harry Kane has to play central defensive midfield to get something on the ball. Yeah, like literally, man. Gives away a free kick. I'm going off to sleep. Yaar, goal ho to bata dena. I'm legit going off to sleep. I don't know how I'm going to sleep like this, but literally I'm going off to sleep. Having trouble keeping my eyes open. Luka Modric, can he spark something brilliant? Out of all the possible players in the 22, Luka Modric looks likely to come up with some moment of magic. It's back pass after back pass. Same routine over and over again. Midfield wide, win the ball back, play it back to your goalkeeper. Kieran Trippier, slower than a chicken nugget. Harry Kane, this looks promising for a change. Phil Foden, guarded by two men. There are no people in the box. Sterling has ran offside. Oh, it's back again. Arey bhai. Like I'm legit going to sleep. Harry Kane with the ball. Plays the reverse pass, but it's horrible. Horrible. And Luka Modric again wins the free kick. This has been the story of the entire game. Back and forth, and Luka Modric wins the free kick. Off of Calvin Phillips most often than not. Don't know how he's escaped a yellow card. Forgive my yawns. These are the effects of it. I'm not even joking. Like I'm literally not even joking. Whatever is happening behind me is much of more interest and much more diligent than what's happening on Wembley right now. That's it. I'm going off to sleep. Yaar, bata dena. Goal wol ho to bata dena. Like literally, I'm not joking. I'm asleep right now. Croatians creating some menace. Long shot comes in, and it's the first shot on target from them, from Luka Modric. And as I said, if there's anyone, only he can spark the difference between the two sides. Probably I'm having more effort than the English players out there. I'm just sitting, munching on my crisps, which is empty. Mom won't give a refill. Like, is it illegal to fall asleep midstream? England have given away a throw-in. Some substitutions, Gareth. Jack Grealish is warming up. Number 7 for England. Marcus is there as well. 55 minutes of utter boredom. Oh. I'll just play the dinosaur game on Chrome to spend some time. Yeah, I'm that serious. It's so awful. It's literally so woeful. First goal, and it's in. Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling with the goal, guys. Raheem Sterling, just as I was going off to sleep, Raheem Sterling with the first goal of the game. England break the deadlock. I don't know how it happened, but thank God it happened, because I was almost off to the world of dreams, while now England are in the dreamland right now with the goal. The crowd has gone lambastic. First goal of the match, Raheem Sterling breaks the deadlock for the English. I don't know how it happened. Finally, some excitement. Okay. Nice ball out there. What a lovely pass. And almost got saved. 56th minute, Raheem Sterling with the score. Gareth Southgate is as excited. Luka Modric cannot believe that he didn't get a foul, but still. Raheem Sterling opens the account for the Englishman. And finally, something to keep me awake. Will the floodgates open right now? Neat bit of movement there. One shot on target, one on goal. The other was the least said the better. Raheem Sterling opening the deadlock. Oof. Sheesh. That was risky. Kyle Walker on his bike. Calvin Phillips and Phil Foden. Raheem Sterling, the goal scorer of the night. Phil Foden drifting infield from his right wing starting position. Now the game would look like more likely to open up. Need some effort from the Croats. Calvin Phillips. Out wide to inverted winger Pro Regista Ultra Note Pro Max. Kieran Trippier. Where's the Josh, guys? Where's the Josh in the chats? I told you one of Harry Kane or Raheem Sterling is going to open the scoring. But I still remain with that 2-1 prediction that Croatia is going to win. If you had selected Raheem Sterling, you have your points. I'm a FPL god, like literally. But खुद का prediction नहीं मिलता है. Declan Rice, John Stones basically, Calvin Phillips. Still has the ball. Kyle Walker. Gets the free kick. Harry Kane playing central defensive midfield for England because he's not getting any service up top. Ball out wide. What a lovely switch of play. Mason Mount almost makes a hash of that, but recovers pretty well. Raheem Sterling. Calvin Phillips. John Stones moderating out of defense. Playing the extra midfielder like he has done. Raheem Sterling. Mason Mount. Cross comes in. Harry Kane blazes it over. Blazes it over. Nasty collision. Nasty collision. Harry Kane could have made it 2-0. Should have made it 2-0. What a ball whipped in by Mason Mount. Almost at the feet of Harry Kane. Should have hit the post. Nasty collision. Should have been 2-0, guys. Should have been 2-0. Harry Kane, of all the players you expect to hit the back of the net, you expect Harry Kane to bury those chances. A bad collision with the post. Player stop for the moment. Let's hope that he's all right. The medical staff taking extra care, being alert at all times. Kudos to them reacting so quickly, to Anthony Taylor, to Simon Kjaer for what proved pivotal in saving Christian Eriksen's life, and he's well and all good. Let's have a look at the goal again. Calvin Phillips goes past two, plays a lovely incisive through ball. Raheem Sterling almost gets it in, but the scores is what that counts. The Manchester City man, defying selection critics and scoring the first goal for the Three Lions in the Euros. Harry Kane is up and about. The English captain is moving all right. That's the relief. Game should open up a bit more. We should see more chances coming in. Phil Foden loses out on the ball. Brozovic winning it back. But can the Croatians dismantle a comeback charge? Only time will tell. England's have made a lot of quick fouls leading into the game. The yellow card is coming out for Phil Foden for a late challenge there. Nothing challenge really. Nothing challenge. I don't think that warrants a yellow card. Don't think that warrants a yellow card. फालतू में खा गया. Luka Modric is currently playing his 60th game of the season for club and country at 35 years of age. Majestic, like machine. Raheem Sterling with the ball. Referee plays the advantage. Raheem Sterling gets past one, can't go past two. Croats have the ball back. Cross comes in, deflected. What a lovely touch there. Absolutely killed the ball. Luka Modric, Vasalico. Shot comes in. It's deflected. Second shot by Rebic is screwed out wide. Croats getting into the game, putting the gears on motion, but so close, but yet so far. That shot was on target and Rebic absolutely makes a hash of it. Could have easily been 1-1 had it been on target. Guys, if you're here for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button. Go one step forward by donating to the channel. The link is up there. Any contribution from your side would mean a lot to me. Let's see if England can build on their lead or can the Croats stage a comeback. The England have won the ball back in midfield. It's a 3v3 counter. Mason Mount tumbles and wins a free kick. Vida Brozovic on the book. Challenge from behind. Pulled him back. Literally pulled him back. Brozovic pleading his innocence there, but clearly cannot do something like that in a contest. Now KEANE would be plotting, Trippier would be plotting. Lot of yellow cards being brandished on this fixture. Free kick near around the edge of the D box towards the rightish side. Could have done with a left footer, but I don't think other than Tyrone Mings there is a left footer in this team. So Mason Mount taking charge of the free kick. Can this be 2-0 from the set piece? Don't know why Harry Kane is not taking the set pieces. Mason Mount drills it over. So close. Marcus Rashford versus Ajax. That kind of a range. Where he slotted home, but the dip was not quite there. The trajectory was right. The dip was not quite there. The England fans were almost so close, man. So close. The Croats restart. Still no substitutions from either side. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be having a chuckle. Can use 5, but rarely used any. Mind you, 3 days, 3 games. 3 games between 9 or 10 days. So the squads would have to be used in full potential. Kind of explain the negligence to use any substitution or as late as possible in the first match. Mason Mount wins it on the penalty box, but it's a goal kick. England do mean business. Marcus Rashford is getting ready. I don't know why he's wearing red. He is a red after all. He's wearing the away jersey. The Croats have the 2 substitutions lying themselves. Probably halfway point in the second half. 58% possession for the English. 7 shots, 2 on target. 5 shots for the Croats. They have improved massively from the first half performance, if I'd call it like that. Almost 46-54% of duels being contested. The Croats win the ball back. On the charge. Can they do something? But looks like it is a corner. It is a corner for the Croatians. Tyrone Mings reminding me that I need to hydrate myself as well. Luka Modric with the corner, as he is in charge of all the set pieces. Magician on the ball. Corner comes in, it's a bit deep. Shot comes in and it's wide. from Brozovic. He can hit them. He can hit them from distance, mind you. He can hit them from distance. Substitutions are underway. The Croats making them first. Vlasic, Nikola Vlasic coming on for Marcel Brozovic. Probably an attack-minded substitution. Let's see who the other man is being taken off. Andre Kramaric making way for, who's this? Josep Brecalo. Phil Foden making way for what it seems to be like Marcus Rashford. Yes, Marcus Rashford is indeed coming off. Not again Marcus on the right side. Please, I beg. Not Marcus on the right. Put Sterling on the right hand side. Marcus looks so not usable on the right wing berth. Phil Foden has a good game. Marcus Rashford getting... Is it Alan Shearer or is it Wayne Rooney? Cannot get it figured. Think it's Wayne. It's Waza alright. Not Marcus on the right hand side. Please no. Yes, he is on the right hand side. Man, Gareth Southgate. Jose Mourinho is coming up in midweek saying that Marcus Rashford is not usable. Is very weak on the right hand side. And then again, when Marcus scored 2 goals against Liverpool, the other semi-final knockout or the quarter-final knockout, Jose Mourinho went on to play Marcus in the right wing, like tactics 101 against Sevilla, the match would be lost. Marcus had an absolute belter of a game versus Liverpool, and then he goes on to play right wing, where he claims he knows that he's ineffective, but he still plays him there. But it's Gareth Southgate. He'll play left back at right back at left back. Won't surprise me if Harry Kane starts a defensive midfield in the next match. Croatians making headway. Ball comes in. Kyle Walker jumps and Kyle Walker clears. Marcus is on his bike. He just ran to and fro. That's what he's been doing. Luka Modric, playmaker elite. Some excitement back onto the game. That's a nice bit to watch. Kovacic. Out wide to Vashaliko. Plays in Vlasic. Vashaliko. Cross comes in. Header in. Can... No. Kyle Walker and Jordan Pickford dig themselves out of a mess. It's a good cross basically. Kyle Walker strong on the ball. Fist bumps everywhere. That's a nasty foul. That's a nasty foul. Went straight on to the back of Harry Kane. Cannot challenge that like that from behind. Kaleta already on the referee's book. Treading a fine line. He is. Fine line. Looks like Kieran Trippier would be in charge of the set piece. Ball comes in and Sterling makes a hash of it. Had so much time, so much space. Makes an absolute hash of it. He had more time than he realized, really. Ugh. The Croats back on the attack. Good defending there from Kyle Walker. Puts it out of play. Because John Stones looks like to be in a niggle. Looks like he's done his hamstring. This is not good signs. This is worrying signs for the Englishmen. They're already without defenders. Harry Maguire is injured. This is troublesome. John Stones went a full season without so much as an injury, and on the grand stage, this spells trouble. Might just be the tournament for him here. Ben White getting ready. Come on, England going on to an international tournament with Ben White and Tyrone Mings as the defense. May God have mercy on Gareth Southgate. That is also testament to the fact that England are not producing quality centre backs. He's up on his feet. Think English coach Gareth Southgate should not take any risk. Harry Maguire licking his lips. Not quite fit enough to be deemed starting, the Manchester United captain. Still, the 75 3/4 of the game gone. Raheem Sterling's 57th minute goal. The difference between the two sides as it stands might just be the match winner. You never know. Kyle Walker, with all that after a throw-in, gives the ball away. England cannot retain possession at all in the second half. It's almost close to 50-50, 55-45 right now. Luka Modric playing from deep. Vasilico. What can the Croats do over here? Final 15 minutes. They have to get level or even overtake. Kovacic running freely through the midfield like a wild goose in the suburbs of Africa. Perisic. Time to hop back into hibernation mode. Decent chance, ball comes in. It's dealt there by Declan Rice. The face of West Ham, the future of English midfield, Rice. The Croats making another substitution. Ante Rebic. And Bruno Petkovic comes on. England win a free kick, laboring out there. Both the teams are laboring out there, as am I. Ugh. Don't think Marcus has had a touch of the ball yet. Raheem Sterling. Difference still between the two sides. Can we aim for 15 likes on the stream, guys? The England fans are having a party. You're always in the mood for a party, these lads. Sterling cannot keep it in play. Kovacic. Rashford clears. Rashford has been woeful, the amount of touches he has had on the ball. Harry Kane chases. Looks like Grealish is needed. He's out there warming up since half time. Jack Grealish, probably a Dom Calvert-Lewin, might just make the difference. Might just get England the all-important second goal and put this game to bed. You never know with the English defense. You never know. The habit of conceding late. Luka Modric going as deep as the defense line. Final 10 minutes. Sime Vishaliko has been a menace down the right wing. Neat play there. Referee doesn't give a free kick, and the English clear. Raheem Sterling clearing it off. And England have gone into park the bus mode. That's a wasted pass. England have a throw in. Jude Bellingham is looking likely to come on. The youngster from Dortmund. They made clear headways. Still no Jack Grealish. Looks like Harry Kane is coming off. Is it? Yes, it is indeed Harry Kane. So that means Marcus is up top. Harry Kane doesn't know whom to give the armband to. Bellingham is on. So England, they have what they hold. They hold what they have basically. Harry Kane applauding the Wembley supporting cast. And the fans responding likewise. Perisic with the ball. Can he make something happen over here? The Inter Milan man. Champions League winner with Bayern Munich. It's Marcus up to the top. Chance for a counter. Marcus is on his bike, but the ball is absolutely horrible. Need a goal for Marcus. Come on, United Brigade. Come on, Marcus. Need to put up in the stat pads so as to shout out for the Ballon d'Or, so as he has to rival Anthony Martial for the Ballon d'Or next season. Next season, top 3, Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho for the Ballon d'Or. You heard it first here, guys. Please don't unsubscribe. I'll kill you. Cross comes in. It's a deep one, but Pickford gathers. No more butterfingers for him, although he's wearing yellow. But that's not a precursor to events that did not happen. Shouldn't have happened. Calm pair of hands from Pickford. Legit feeling sleepy. Croatians going on the final substitution. Final throw of the dice. Dalic's men. England waste to throw in. Luka Modric. Still not a foul. The Croats win the ball back. The English win the ball back. And it is a foul right now from Calvin Phillips. And the weird ponytail of a deadlock style looks like a schoolgirl. Just put a skirt on him and I'd mistake him for a schoolgirl. Remembering my kindergarten days. Very strange the players come up with the hairstyle these days. Mateo Kovacic is off. Has a decent game. The Croats could not unlock the English defense, maintaining the line on the edge of the box. Now they've moved a step forward. Ball comes in. Header is gathered by Pickford, but it's offside. Khaled Achar having a war of words with the Man City right back, Kyle Walker. Sticking out for his teammate over there. It's already on the book, has to be a careful man. Final 5 minutes of the game. And I sleep afterwards. It's so one-sided, and not even one-sided. The only sided it has happened is utter boredom. The passes have been overshot. Marcus doesn't, I don't think, had a kick in the game yet. Lesser he plays, the better. Just get a penalty and give it to Marcus. England team, you could do that, right? Get up on his stats. Jude Bellingham is playing right wing right now. All the tactical nuances of Gareth Southgate, he never seems to surprise you. We are supposed to believe this English team overnight turned into total football Dutch maestros. Raheem Sterling doing the defensive work out there. Gareth Southgate. Beta James Bond without the looks. Pickford with a long goal kick. When will this misery end? It's a free kick. Nasty head collision between the two players. Vida and Bellingham. Aye. Nasty one on the back of the head. Calvert-Lewin seems to be coming on. Probably for Raheem Sterling. So Marcus would have had played right wing, centre forward and left wing on the same match. So much for tactical masterclass. The Croats have been poor. They had got their chances, but England were resolute in parking the bus. But Dom Calvert-Lewin looking likely to make an addition. So let's see if the scoreline changes. English fans out there in full voice. Jude Bellingham looks okay to come back on. The ball is out wide, but Mason Mount cannot keep it in play. Substitution still on hold as we enter the 90th minute. We're halfway past the 90th minute. Wonder how you guys aren't asleep yet. Like literally, jante mon chaye. Like, look at me, I'm having so much trouble at keeping my eyes open. Is there added on time? I hope not. Isn't any board or signal. The ball comes in and Pickford gathers. 4 minutes of 4 more minutes, man. 4 more minutes of this torture. Oh, bloody hell. Dominic Calvert-Lewin still awaiting to come on. Still don't make the substitution. Gareth Southgate running down time. Neat feet there from Raheem Sterling, who makes a hash of the pass. And stayed in an offside position as if he had to come back. Raheem Sterling for Dom Calvert-Lewin is the change as predicted. So Marcus will move to the left wing. So Raheem Sterling passes on the armband. Is it to Marcus? Pickford clears. Luka Modric went strong for the full 90. 60th match of the season. 60th. I kid you not. Like a fine wine, this guy, Luka Modric. Can the Croats conjure up something in the dying embers of the match? Vesaliko. Modric is in space, wants the ball, gets it. Can he weave his magic wand? Plays a delicious ball. Pickford gathers. The English defense has been resolute. And Vlasic could not make much of a difference. The English fans cheering on, but if this is the level of performance, they would be very, very much difficult. The lovely ladies again. For lonely peeps like me and you, of course, are watching in here. Can the Croats maintain a final push of the dice? Luka Modric, what a pass with the outside of the boot. He's an expert in that. He can use all of his feet to make accurate, deadly passes. The ball is out. It's now or never for the Croats. It's now or never. 30 seconds to go. Looks like England have it under control. And they'll look, and that's pretty much about it. And they'll look to run down the clock. Raheem Sterling, as it stands, is the match winner. Still waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. 4 minutes of added on time onto the 90s are up. Is there one last chance? Referee allows it. I think that should be that. Nope, they do have a time for the throw-in. It's gonna be a long throw-in. Can the Croats rescue something at the dying minutes? Added time on to added on time. The header is out. The shot comes in. And that's full time. Raheem Sterling, the match winner. As expected. It is full time. Where's the half? Full time, and England, the Three Lions, keep a clean sheet, courtesy of a Raheem Sterling goal, win the first match. Calvin Phillips still looking like a schoolgirl and an Alien versus Predator mix. These are the stats of the second half. England with 50-50. The Croatians came on to the second half very well. 50-50 possession. 8 shots for both. Almost equal, but Raheem Sterling getting the all-important goal. Harry Kane should have made it 2-0 on the 70th minute mark. Phil Foden could have opened the scoring. Pretty well could have opened the scoring, but his shot blazed onto the post. Then again, the Three Lions having done supremely well on their first match in the Euros. And pretty much job done for Gareth Southgate. Now, if this is a precursor to the events of what England are going to play, and England are going to play like with likes of Scotland, who will be sitting back, sitting deep, it's going to be very difficult for them. It's going to be very, very difficult for them. But then again, the score is on the board that matters. Raheem Sterling with the difference maker, Calvin Phillips with the assist, Jordan Pickford and the entire England with this defense, as in between John Stones looked like that he had some problems on his groin or his hamstring, but he followed on through. Let's hope that this doesn't have a knock-on effect. Marcus Grealish and the likes of Harry Maguire can get a shout out on the second match. Absolutely amazing. The match was dull. The audience on view was amazing. I don't think I have to say, there's nothing basically much to say. English had most of the ball in the first half, were creating leeway. The finish wasn't there. Raheem Sterling, of all people, getting in the goals. You'd expect Harry Kane to make it 2-0, but as you said, give us, Deepankar said before the chat, that give us Grealish or we died. I almost fell off to sleep, like literally. I am holding on to bare threads over here. Like, I'll keep it up to this, almost 8:30 on the clock. Do join in at 12 midnight for the Netherlands-Ukraine match. You'll get the link at the end of the stream. Do join in there. I don't have anything much more to say. Thank you for all your love and warmth. Thank you for joining in on this watch along. England versus... there's no more goal. I hit the wrong button. Oh, that was a pain to watch. That was literally a pain to watch. Thank you for all your love and warmth. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for helping me stay awake. It's been a toil, but then again, it's Gareth Southgate after all. Anything less would have been much more frantic. But then again, it's Gareth Southgate and come on. So I think I'll keep the stream at a premium over here. Do join in on the Netherlands versus Ukraine match. It's going to be a fantastic match. Netherlands starting off their campaign without their leader Virgil van Dijk. Memphis Depay, even Donny van de Beek has been sent home after missing. Feel for that guy as a United fan. Sat on the bench for the entirety of the season and misses the Euros. The only chance for him to play. It's been a bad patch for him, but let's hope that he gets up pretty well. So keeping this to a premium over here. Thank you guys for joining in. Lovely, lovely time as usual hosting this watch along. Do join in at 12. We'll have the pre-match podcast with a special guest. Bye-bye for now. See you pretty soon. Take care. Keep well. And keep supporting Brazil. That's what I've got to say on the end of the stream. Bye-bye for now. See you at 12 midnight. Bye-bye.